Last comments about somebody that grew up maybe in the same situation that you did.
Yeah.
What advice would you give that person with regards to money, importance of success, staying away from the corners, the street corners, and then collaborating with the right people?
Yeah, I think.
And I'm not talking about formal education. I'm talking about beyond that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody know where I'm at now. I wasn't always there, so you have to hold yourself accountable. Anybody that's in a bad place, that's trying to make it out, hold yourself accountable. Accountability is so important, because everybody blame everything on everybody else. They blame it on their teacher, they blame it on their parents, they blame it on their coaches, they blame it on their relatives. People not there for me, people not doing this for me. What about what you are doing for yourself? If you want to get out of bad environment, you have to break the negative, stereotypical curses that has been placed on you. I had it placed on me, but I said to myself, nobody's going to hold me accountable for my family members, my friends. I don't care what they do, whether they get in trouble, or they doing drugs, they committing crimes. You're not going to hold me accountable for that. If I'm going to do the right thing, I'm going to have to break a loose from them. I'm going to have to get from around them. So you are your worst enemy. Get out of your way. That's the advice I could tell you. Get out of your way. If you want to do right, if you want a great life, you got to go get it. Everybody say, well, what I need to do, they think, well, P, you got all this money. I know. I lived in a project with 16 people with my grandparents. So I never had a bed till I went to college. So stop making excuses. If you want to hit a home run, you got to at least swing at the ball. A lot of us sitting on a corner, doing nothing, hanging around with our friends. I just told y'all earlier, is what you do with your 24 hours. If you partying, drinking, and chilling, people that chilling never gonna have nothing. People that's thinking, I tell people all the time, we all one idea from being a billionaire. So this the difference. Poor people, all they talk about is money. Rich people, all they talk about is things. Wealthy people, they talk about ideas. And they don't need to have the money. They have the idea, and that idea is gonna get you to everything else you want. So we create ideas. It's not about creating money. When the ideas come to life, the money will come. That's why I say knowledge, wisdom is so important. Information, technology is changing every day. Get off the corner. Get out your feelings. Stop being scared, because
you said get out of your feelings, right? You said get out.
Get out of your feelings. Get out of your way.
Your anger.
All that. Think about it, it's not going to change nothing. So it's going to take you to change it. If you really want to be successful, you need to start now. Start thinking about it. Start planning. Have a plan of action. Write it down, what you believe in, your dreams, your goals. You know, you got to have a vision. If you don't have a vision, how you expect to be successful? How do you make it out of poverty? So when I was living in the ghetto, living in poverty, my goals and visions was, I'm gonna make it out of here. Like, I'm not gonna be here forever. This is temporary. So you got to look at it like, put that temporary stick up on your door. I'm not living here forever. I'm here temporary. You know, my real house is a mansion, and that's I did that as a kid. Like, this is not my home. This is a temporary place that I'm living in the ghetto, but I got a mansion waiting on me.
And how did you make the mansion real to you when you were growing up like that? Because if you can't see it, how were you visualizing?
So that's why I said having a plan of action. So think about it. We get out in the middle of the streets and we fight for justice. We fight for injustice, and we march. And I'm saying, okay, well, what's the plan? You got to have a plan of action. So when you get out there, and we get out there strong, you had blacks, whites, Latinos, Asians, we all fighting for what George Floyd been through. But at the end of the day, we showed the unity. We're stronger together. But my thing is, where was the plan of action when it was over with? The plan of action have to be economic empowerment. And so now with somebody that's living in poverty, your plan of action has to be making it out. How can I take care of my family? And what am I going to do? What am I investing in every day? So I always look at it like building building a house, it start with the foundation, building the little bricks and putting them on there, moving and getting better and better. You got to get better and better at something every day. And we talked about this earlier, consistency. What are you doing every day to build that house, to get to your dreams, to get to your mansion, to be able to take your family out of poverty? If you're doing nothing, then you're not going to get there. If you're doing something small, taking little small steps every day, then you'll get there. And then as you grow and get better, and you're going to start seeing your visions and your dreams come to fruition. And I just think, you know, I'm going to leave them with stop complaining. When I stop complaining and I stop worrying about what other people are doing and I start investing into my time and did what I need to do, then guess what? I start realizing there's no limit to my dreams. There's no limit to my success. And that's what I call my company. And when I got into the music business, I call myself Master P because I say I'm a master of whatever I do. And it all comes with education. It all comes with having faith. And that's why I say that to me, God is so good. And that's why I put him first, because if you have nothing, you have to believe in something. If you put your trust and faith in God, I feel like you're going to get where you need to go instead of putting your trust and faith in the wrong people. And my last thing is don't be afraid to cut people off that's holding you back. You got to get away from the losers. You know, winners don't hang with losers. Winners hang with winners.
How many people have you cut out in your life along the way?
I can't even count them no more.
Right?
Family members, the friends. I mean, I done cut hundreds of people off that I know that could have been with me, but they didn't deserve to go with me on this journey.
Yeah. And in Percy, if you'd have dragged them along, would you have been able to meet the new people?
No, I wouldn't be here.
They wouldn't want to be with them.
Yeah, so I tell people all the time, some things last for a season. When it's right, it lasts for a lifetime. But if it's not right, it only lasts for a season. So that's the same thing with friends.
Well, let's me and you do something for a lifetime, man. I am so blessed to have you in my life and to hear your message. My family and my